This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So next topic is forms completed, Django forms. We have to go with laptop కావాలి కదా. Oh. Working with model forms. What is the model form means? Model based form. What is the difference between normal form and model form? The difference is, if I want to read each and every data from the form, within the form there are multiple fields are there. I want to read one by one. Already we completed. How to read each field data, each field value. There is one predefined dictionary is there. What is the dictionary name? Cleaned data of name. We are getting the name. Already we know. If I want to take marks, same story. Form.cleaned data with marks. Now, I want to store these two data into the backend database. In the populate.py, somewhere else we are using one command. That is a reference variable equal to, what is the model name? Student dar. One method we are using, have you remembered? Get or create. In the populate.py, once all dummy data created, I'm using get or create. Get or create means if already records are there, we have to get the records. Not there, it is created. So this is the process how to store data to the database. Get or create. Idemo database table field name equal to whatever data I am reading. Marks equal to marks. Idi process. If it is a normal form, I want to store the data to the database, then you have to read each and every field and use this command. If 2-3 fields only anukondi, no problem. Suppose I have 10 fields are there. Okay, no problem, fine. But the problem is, I have 100 fields are there. Then 100 times you can read the values and you have to use student.get or create of every field value. That is the problem. That's why normal form is not recommended. In this case, we can use model based form. Simple, if I want to store the data to the database permanently from the form, highly recommended one, we can use model form, not the normal form. So what is the advantage of this model based form means? We have to write only one line. That is object reference dot save. Automatically will be saved total data. Previously ఏం చేసాం? రీడింగ్ వాల్యూ ఇన్సర్టింగ్. ఫామ్ అనేది ఏంటిది? ఏ రిఫరెన్స్ వేరియబుల్ విచ్ ఈస్ క్రియేటెడ్ యువర్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఫామ్ డాట్ సేవ్. Data will be saved. That is the main advantage of model based. Sometimes we can create a form based on model. Such a type of forms are called as model based forms. model forms. The main advantage of model forms is end user input data and we can save that data very easily in the database. Save our form dot. Already we know about what is the commit and rollback. In our database programming, I'm telling commit rollback use. Commit means save changes directly to the database. Rollback means the data is available buffer not stored into the database. How to solve template does not exist means you can check in the settings. In the settings, if you are not given proper variables, then you are getting such type of error. Neha, template does not exist means check the settings.py folders variables proper order. Then only it will be resolved. Sir, now how to develop? I have given proper means. Then I have to check your code. Without checking the code settings.py file, not possible to resolve the error. Sir, how to develop model based forms? The first step is whenever creating form, you are inherited forms.form parent class. Now you can use model form class. And here at the time of creation of form class, every time we are using one class, parent class. What is the parent class? Instead of that, you can use model form, nothing. First one, while developing form class, we have to inherit from forms dot model form class. Instead of forms dot form class. class registration form forms.form. It is meant for normal form. Same we can use model form. Then it indicated that is the first step. Second one, you have to define within this one more class, you have to define that class is fixed class. The class name is meta. Generally, metadata means data about the data. This is the predefined class. Our own names we never provided. Inside, you just mention your model name and how many fields you want to add. What is your model name? Example, student anukondi. Give the student. లేదు యువర్ మోడల్ క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఎంప్లాయీ గివ్ ద ఎంప్లాయీ. సో మంది స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్ మార్క్స్ కాబట్టి మై మోడల్ నేమ్ ఈస్ మోడల్ క్లాస్ నేమ్ స్టూడెంట్. హౌ మెనీ ఫీల్డ్స్ యూ వాంట్ టు యాడ్? ఆల్ ఫీల్డ్స్. అంటే ఫామ్లో ఉన్న ఆల్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఐ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ టు ద డేటాబేస్. సార్ నాకు ఫామ్లో 100 ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ బట్ ఓన్లీ ఐ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ 4 ఫీల్డ్స్ ఓన్లీ. స్టూడెంట్ నెంబరు, నేమ్, మార్క్స్, బస్. రిమైనింగ్ స్టూడెంట్ పేరెంట్స్, మదర్ నేమ్, ఫాదర్ నేమ్, మెయిల్ ఐడి, అడ్రస్ అవన్నీ నాకు అవసరం లేదనుకోండి, దెన్ డోంట్ గివ్ ఆల్. ఆల్ అంటే విత్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఫామ్, స్టూడెంట్ ఫామ్ 100 ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. నేమ్, నెంబరు, మెయిల్ ఐడి, ఫోన్ నెంబర్, ఫాదర్ నేమ్, మదర్ నేమ్, గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ నేమ్ ఏంటి, ఆల్ ఫీల్డ్స్ విల్ బి యాడెడ్ టు డేటాబేస్. నాకు వాళ్ళ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్, మదర్, ఫాదర్ ఎందుకు నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్, నెంబర్, మార్క్స్ మూడే. దెన్ డోంట్ యూజ్ ఆల్. Which fields you want to add, that fields only you have to add. Okay, first case 1, instead of all fields, if we required particular fields, then within the fields column lo you can mention how many fields. Field 1 ante first name, last name, like that. Which field you want, add that field. Alaga only these 3 fields are added fields place lo. Sir, suppose a form contain 100 fields. My requirement is here 100 fields are there. I want to add only 3. Then this is the way. My requirement in these all 100 fields, I want to save to the database 97 fields I want to save. ఒక్క 3 మాత్రం I don't want to save. Then within the fields I can give all the 97 fields. Field 1, field 2, field 3 like that. మరి what to do? ఆల్ అంటే అన్నీ అవుతాయి 100. నాకు ఆ 3 వద్దు, ఓన్లీ 97 I want to add. Then we go with exclude case 2 instead of all fields if we want to exclude certain fields, then fields బదులు after model you can use exclude equal to then except these two remaining all will be added. Final గా last one, how to save users data to the database. In the model based form. So how to save this means view is the responsible. Okay, general yesterday we have written some view is one day student view. Okay, either feedback view. If request that method equal to post, I want to provided form. The form is valid. Where 3 statements. Def is the function student underscore view అనుకోండి. Request is the first argument. If form is valid, form dot save. Data will be saved automatically. You no need to do anything. So these things అన్ని మీకు తెలిసినవే కదా ఇవన్నీ. Student view, if request dot method equal to post, our form will be overridden with end user provided data. If it is valid, all fields are there, form dot save. It will saved. Now we will see a small chota example. So now I, I have to created one form, model form, same student name marks. Previously, once I clicking on submit button, the data will be displayed in HTML. Now I want to store to the database. The concept. Okay, now create the project. cd dot django hyphen admin cd django 14th November 7:30 django hyphen admin start project model form project cd model form project py manage.py start app test app ఇదంతా కామన్ creation of the project creation of the app add application in settings.py file ఇది కూడా కామన్ నెక్స్ట్ I want to store the data to database means compulsory what is required model is required first you have to define model because model is responsible to store data to the database so now see this model form project test app open models class student models dot what is the class name model two fields are required name models dot character field compulsory what is required max length is required marks equal to models dot integer field చాలు రెండు ఫీల్డ్స్ ఇది మోడల్ క్లాస్ make migrations and migrate Come this py manage.py, make migrations, migrate, created. Next, once the table is ready, register this one to admin.py. Now you have to register. So go to admin class student admin dot model admin. What is the variable? List underscore display. How many are there? రెండే కదా, name max. Done. Register admin dot site dot register. First one student, second one student admin. But student is available from test app dot import. ఇది కూడా మీకు తెలిసింది ఆల్రెడీ. హౌ టు రిజిస్టర్ టు అడ్మిన్ ప్యానల్. రిజిస్టర్ టు అడ్మిన్. Create super user, check the table. So create super user, check the table. How to create super user? Py manage.py, create super user, leave blank, mail ID, password, created, run server, server started, take the IP address, go to here, admin panel, login, table is there. 0 students are there, don't add manually. When to click on add student, data will be added, don't add, empty. Now, if you want to add this one, I want to provide one form to the end user. So what is required? One form is required, model based form. From this form, I am entering data, clicking on submit button, that data will be stored to backend database. That's the concept. So now create one forms.py class, define one model based form, not normal form, because I want to store the data kabatti. So forms.py not available, right click, new file, forms.py. Now from Django, import, what is the module name? Forms. Now class student form, forms dot, which class can I take? Model form. Model form you can take, don't take normal form. Now inside, how many fields you can require? 2 kada. Forms dot What is required? Correct. Max length not required. Okay. Marks equal to forms dot integer field. How to save this one? Just now we are discussing class. What is the class name? Metadata. What is your model name? What is the model name? Student. How many fields you want to add? All or some fields? One year undo. All. Underscore underscore all. But student is available where? From test app dot models import student. Is forms class. Same yesterday today story same only one thing added model form class meta class. అంటే ఈ ఫామ్ లో whatever data you are entering all fields can be stored to student model. That is the meaning. So who is responsible to send this data? Views.py. Forms లో max length is not required. Only models max length is required. So view is the responsible to display the form. Okay, but observe the carefully. Views. Class. See. We are function based together. Def student underscore view. First argument request. Create object form equal to class name student form. Object got created. Return. What is the function? Render request test app std.html file comma create one dictionary form colon form. కాకపోతే స్టూడెంట్ ఫామ్ అనేది ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఫ్రమ్ టెస్ట్ యాప్ డాట్ ఫార్మ్స్ ఇంపోర్ట్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద క్లాస్ నేమ్ స్టూడెంట్ ఫామ్. రెడీ. ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఈస్ రిక్వైర్డ్? std.html. నౌ వెయిట్ అబ్జర్వ్. So create all the folders. Right click, folder, templates, right click, folder, static, right click, folder, test app, inside right click, a file, std.html. ఇదిగోండి రెడీ. ఇప్పుడు టెస్ట్ స్టాటిక్ లో రైట్ క్లిక్, ఫోల్డర్, css, inside right click, new file, std1.css. ready. But Django don't know about these things. Create two variables. First variable is template underscore dir equal to base dir slash templates. Second variable static underscore dir equal to again base dir slash static. This is a template dir you can give to the dirs. Completed all. ఇప్పుడు ఏం కావాలి మనకి HTML ఇక్కడ HTML code. Now title link percentage static css slash std1 dot css. ఇది రావాలంటే ఫస్ట్ percentage done. ఇక్కడ బాడీ div class center h1 tag student registration form. Okay, now URL కావాలి. std views dot student view. From test app import views. Check the server. పోయింది అక్కడ. స్టూడెంట్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫామ్ కేమ్ బాగానే ఉంది, ఫైన్. ఫామ్ కావాలి, తెప్పిస్తా. నో sir, how to display the form? What is the tag? Form tag class is this method post tag get a post method curling brace. What is the key? Refresh. Side by side coming, line by line. Dot as underscore p. I want to insert the data. Button required. So first of all, what is required? CSRF token. Otherwise, the form not accepted. Input to type equal to submit. Value register. Form is ready. Sir, now I'm entering data Sunny marks 90. Click on register. The data will be stored into database or no? Data will be register. Is it stored or no? Go to backend. Where is the data? You have to, yeah, but data not going. మరి అక్కడేమో once I inserted, it is telling okay, Sunny marks register. నేనే ఓకే డేటా సేవ్ అనుకున్నాం, వెళ్ళి బ్యాకెండ్ చూస్తే డేటా లేదు, 0. The reason is In the views, you are not written anything, or written any code, or displaying empty form. Empty form kada, ఎలా స్టోర్ అవ్వదు. హౌ టు స్టోర్, ఇంకోటి చెప్పాక లాస్ట్ లైన్ ఇదిగోండి, వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫామ్ డాట్ సేవ్. అప్పుడే సేవ్ అవుతుంది, ద డేటా విల్ బి స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ టు ద ఫైనల్గా ఇఫ్ రిక్వెస్ట్. ఇదిగోండి, ఈ కోడ్ కాపీ చేయండి అంతే. కాపీ దీస్ ఇక్కడ. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎంప్టీ ఫామ్. If get request, empty form will be displayed. If it is the post method post, the empty form will be overridden this and form dot save. You can use commit equal to true. Just understandable purpose, print record inserted into database successfully. Now ఇన్కన్సిస్టెంట్ ట్యాబ్స్ ఎక్కడ పోయినాయి, ఎక్కడ ఇఫ్ అక్కడ ఇండెంటేషన్ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది. ఇయర్ ఓకే, ఇక్కడ అనుకుంటా. ఇంకేమైంది ఇప్పుడు? ఫైన్, ఇదిగోండి. నౌ కమ్ టు హియర్. ఫస్ట్ గెట్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఎంప్టీ ఫామ్, యాడ్ ద డేటా. Sunny 90 register. Now record inserted. Yes, go to here, refresh. Sunny 90. I want to display empty form kada. Cut this. Now check this carefully, sorry. Now Bunny 90, Winnie 98, Chinny 100. రీఫ్రెష్. సన్నీ, బన్నీ, చిన్ని. ఎలాగో రియల్గా 100 రావు కాబట్టి అందుకే ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే చిన్నీకి 100. సో 4 values, మార్క్స్ యాడెడ్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద వే ఆఫ్ యాడింగ్ డేటా. అది ఫైనల్గా స్టోరీ. ఇది యువర్ వ్యూస్ డాట్ పీవై ఫైనల్ కోడ్. ఉమ్, ఎక్కడ ఆ, ఇదిగో ఫీల్డ్స్ ఆల్ అన్నానుగా. ఇగో మెన్షన్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తా ఎందుకు ఇచ్చాను. ఓకే, అయిపోయినా అవుతుంది కానీ వై ఆమ్ ప్రొవైడెడ్ ఐ విల్ టెల్. అది చేసిన అవుతుంది. ఆ, చూపిస్తా నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్లో అది కూడా. సార్ HTML ఫైల్, HTML బాడీ కంప్లీటెడ్ వ్యూస్. ఇది HTML కోడ్. See, here their doubt is here forms.py fields if I'm not provided, I removed. Okay, no problem. Server started. 1, 2, 3, 4 records are there. Go to here, refresh. Now Radhika 96 register. Come here. Added, not added? Added. Okay, that is also valid. I will tell that process also. Okay, no problem. No, if I mentioned last means observe, the people are confusing. I created last means these two lines are executed. If request is not post request, get request, then empty form will be displayed to the user, because once I enter URL, clicking on this one, it is the get request. Then which lines are executed? This total code is not executed who are having doubt. If request is get, it is not executed. Empty form displayed. Once in the form I enter data and clicking on the register button, then it is the post request. Then this code will be executed. If request.method post, that empty form will be override this movie saved, sorry, form is valid, saved, printed. After that, these two lines executed, then empty form will be displayed to the user for the second record, third record purpose. That is the flow. If it is get request, 91, 92 executed. If it is the post request, this code executed, data inserted successfully. After that, again empty form will be created, display to the end user. That is the flow, Dhanush. Sir, ఇది simple way how to display one model based form, reading data from end user added to the backend database. Same thing, I will give one task for you. Okay. How student form I displayed. Once clicking on this, backend we are checking data inserted, not inserted. I think now my requirement is stop the server, go to back. Project name is movie project, py manage.py, run server. In this, just to give the URL address, no URLs. So starting page, one page will be displayed without any URL, blank. This is the starting Sunny movies, up-to-date movies information. 2 buttons I can required. Once I can add, one form will be displayed. If I want to list, I want to display the movies list. Present 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies are there. Okay. Now, movie I'm adding. So, this is our requirement. Click on add. Release date. Movie name. OG. Hero. Heroine. లేదా సన్నీ లియోని పెడదాం బాగా ఆడిద్ది. నౌ రేటింగ్ 9. నౌ యాడ్ మూవీ. క్లిక్ ఆన్, చూడండి, వన్స్ ఏ క్లికింగ్ ఆన్ యాడెడ్ టు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్, డేటాబేస్లో యాడ్ అయింది. నౌ వన్స్ లిస్ట్ మూవీస్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్. ఇది కావాలి నాకు. అలా 2 buttons యూ కెన్ రిక్వైర్డ్. వన్స్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ యాడ్ మూవీ ఫామ్. ఒకవేళ ఇది కనుక నేను డిలీట్ చేసాను అనుకోండి, చూడండి, దానిలోకి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే దీన్ని లాగౌట్ చేయండి. మూవీస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, సెలెక్ట్ ఆల్, డిలీట్, గో. Deleted all, 0 movies. If I am clicking on list movies, what is the output? No movies. Sorry boss, no movies found. So atla you have to try. Now I will add a movie. Add a movie. Release date 2025. 25. Movie name Ashiki 3. Hero, heroine, rating, add movie, list movie. నచ్చిందా లేదా? దీన్ని యూ కెన్ ట్రై. ఆ సినారియో యూ హ్యావ్ టు ట్రై. సో ఫస్ట్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ దిస్ వన్. యాడ్ లిస్ట్ మూవీ, 2 buttons are required. Once clicking on add, you have to display one form, store to the backend database. Database lo store avali here. After that, once clicking on list movie, you have to display the movies to the console like this. That one how to try. The today cinema got completed. So tomorrow no class. Enjoy everyone. About day after tomorrow class, tomorrow I will update it. Okay. Present అయితే tomorrow evening no class. ఎందుకంటే సాటర్డే పెట్టినా ఎవరు రాట్ల ఈవినింగ్. చూద్దాం. tomorrow I will update it. Present అయితే tomorrow there is no class. Online students enjoy. Tomorrow there is no class, holiday. Okay. Python notes అంట. Okay. About Saturday class, I will update in the Google Classroom or in the Telegram, I will upload it. Bye everyone.